Arsenal are champions. Arsenal Football Club. Arsenal Football Club are champions again after 22 years. That's a statement, and it will never get old. Like, well, it will never get you'll never get bored of that. That is just sensationalism at its best. The fact that we've won a title that, let's face it, was overdue, but this is the thing that I'm not going to accept, though, because not from my team. Although, to be fair, I'm sorry, I did get it wrong. I did say I didn't think Arsenal would win it this year at a couple of stages of the season, and I was very hard pressed in my decision to think like that. I wasn't like, okay, well, I'm going to change that decision. No. But people saying, oh, yeah, we're the worst champions. We kept on winning from set pieces. We kept on scoring from set pieces. But hold on a second. We've scored a couple of goals from open play, but they haven't talked about that, have they? It's not like we've scored all our goals from set pieces, is it? So we've done our job. Not only that, I did say in one of my other set pieces that football is not just about the articulate side of the game where you're like ticking things over and scoring majestic goals. It's all about the complete puzzle. Like, for example, can you keep 10, 20 clean sheets in a season? That's one. Two, can you score plenty of goals from open play? I haven't done that to a high standard, but we've done it more than the average amount of times. Look at the goals that we scored from open play. They haven't just been like goals that you'd see in the park all the time, would you? Although we do see a lot of good goals scored in the park, right? So keeping clean sheets, scoring goals from open play, but then we also would need to score goals from set pieces because teams aren't. This is 2026. Teams aren't going to allow goals that went in 10 years ago go in again. You know, this is this season. And people saying, "Oh yeah, we're the worst champions. We cheated." Hold on. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we've seen champions win something and then go into administration. Basically, they breached some sort of conduct. Not only that, you're looking at classic epidemias of unregulated play in the game where they're dictating what the referee decides in the game. We've seen that. I've said it enough in my videos. I'm not going to say it again. There's about 4 or 5 teams. Leicester's probably one of them because I haven't really talked about Leicester a lot. We're not Leicester. If you just check on FIFA, the team that won the 2026 Premier League, they were average, but they still won the Premier League. We're not average. But our philosophy, you might say, is a bit... could we maybe have freed ourselves up a little bit and made ourselves more shiny on the eye? But I'm not sure, really, because We weren't at our best in the Leicester season where they won when they won it, and people say, "Oh yeah." I actually think we're better than Leicester that season. Actually, if you ask me, I think we're better than Leicester that season. But defensively, Leicester were better than us, so that's why they won it, and that's why they probably deserve to win it. Um, then I'm thinking. Then again, I don't think they deserve to win it that year, but they're probably they. If you ask me, they're the worst champions that have ever happened in the Premier League. Not Arsenal.